match. It's DM versus NiCe, and it's going to be a TVP.
Why don't we get some professional casters in here, Kix? We got to get somebody that actually knows how to do this job.
Well, I mean, it is your job, so you're the professional.
Well, not for long, it's not. Ugh.
Okay, well, starting us off on that note, in the bottom left-hand corner, we do have the Teal Protoss fighting for NiCe. It's ABC.
And his opponent in the yellow is Kyrie. So back at it again after a somewhat heartbreaking loss. He's come to avenge himself and his team, with both teams' tournament hopes on the line.
You know, the one important thing about the way this matchup's going as well is both these teams lost their first week games, so this is going to be a very, very important win. Obviously, the further down the table you are early on, the harder it's going to be to claw your way back up at the end, because unlike in Season 1, where we had two small groups, this is one big group, so every team is going to play every other team, so you can't rely on getting a few good results. You're going to have to do consistently well throughout the entire season if you want to make it into that top 8.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. ABC, the best player probably in the world at, like, saying the alphabet. I don't know about StarCraft, but...
Okay, just...
Actually, what?
I was going to say, just to quickly go through the map, it is going to be Desperado. If you didn't see this last week, it was on quite a lot. There's double gas in the main, no gas in the natural. There's a relatively small choke to get out to your opponent. And we also have me and Rapid in here in these little stasis cells. So this is also Doc and Naoken in the top middle of the map. But really good map.
Right.
Lots of gas absolutely everywhere.
Yes, many much gases. Well, except that you're natural. But I wanna see the island bases taken this game. We almost never see the island bases taken, but it's worth it for sure. Especially like as the game goes on and it becomes more and more dangerous to take the like the bases that are actually out on the map, whether it's your natural or the third base, which doesn't have any gas at it, but
yeah.
Also, you have to kill Kixerai to get that. But yeah, gases are not easy to get on this map, outside of your main, but there are a lot of them.
Yeah, and if you can secure another main, you can essentially just defend 2 ramps and you've got 4 gases. So it's kind of weird, we've not really seen any games progress to that so far, but I think in these positions, usually we see sort of vertical positions, I think it becomes a little bit easier to try and expand northward, especially for ABC.
Yeah, I can understand that. Wait, is he ever going to scout? No, I guess ABC is not a Scouterino player. He does not care what's out there on the map. He's gonna play his game. That's good enough for him.
I mean, Protoss in general, like, them scouting early is not the biggest deal because there's not really anything Terran are going to do against you. I mean, you could see BBS, but I mean, I can probably count on one hand the amount of games I've seen BBS in the STPL. Like, it's probably not going to happen. And
well, usually you BBS against, or you don't BBS against, but like you can like Marine Rush if they're 12 nexing, but obviously that's not what's happening here. So
yeah,
you're right.
Like, Dragoon scouting is fairly, no, I wouldn't say standard, but in this situation on this kind of map, it wouldn't surprise me to just see Dragoon scouting. And not only that, he saw how quickly the SCV got to his base, so from that he got to work out where his opponent is, and he's going to be able to chase the SCV back anyway.
So now there's no vision inside the dastardly. That's a great word, by the way. Dastardly. It only describes villains with handlebar mustaches, but also Protoss players. The dastardly Protoss base. So now who knows what evil shenanigans the Protoss Cerebrate are cooking up next.
I mean, on this map, we have seen a lot of interesting TVPs. We've seen Mass Air, we've seen Mass Ground, we've seen Mass Stasis. That was one of the crazy games from the other day, Reyna versus Dreamer, if I remember correctly. That was a crazy game. But there's lots of options that both these races have. But the issue that ABC might have is Kyrie's actually quite close, so if the Terran player does decide to go, say, a 6-fact push, all of a sudden you're kind of trapped in your main, because there is this small choke, and that's the only way out of your base.
Well, you would be trapped in your main if you didn't somehow sneak an SCV all the way across the map back into the Protoss base and see that nothing's happening. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, how did that SCV even get there?
I know, right? I looked there and I was like, wait a second, this is not a Protoss unit.
Well, he's going to see a Robos on the way, he's going to see that there's no other units, so... And he sees the probes transferring, so he's in a pretty good spot. That's probably the best possible time an SCV could get into the Protoss base right now.
Yeah. And he's doing a great job scraping the Dragoon off on the buildings, so he can just keep running around. He's going to save the SCV, no way. Wow.
Now,
actually, the Dragoon on the map is going to kill it.
Yeah, I mean, if he kind of gets away from this, he'll be really sick. Oh, no, he's not going to. Oh, wow. That SCV lived... Oh, what? Okay, it did die.
Wow. There really is no justice in this world. Okay, but it does die, so justice prevails.
Yeah.
Anyway...
I was going to say Dreamer said it was actually Pro in the Ace match. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, it was Reyna versus Pro. If you didn't see that game on the YouTube, there is a sort of must-watch video, which has got the 3 crazy TVPs we saw in a row, including the, 10 nuke Radley games. So if you want to see some nukes after this cast, go check out the STPL TV YouTube for some more games. Yeah,
it's fantastic. Highly recommend. But anyway, this map is a great one to turtle on. Many, many resources just on your first 2 bases. So this is something I always say about Terran players. As long as they can get 2 bases, 3 bases, take that island base, never count them out. So always something to look forward to. Very rarely do we get super fast games on this map. And it's the Ace match, right? So it really could go the distance.
Yeah, both teams want to win this super badly. Obviously, the best way to get ahead is to get more ahead, as Artosis would say. And it's really easy to do that on this map. We can see ABC's getting ready to take a base up in the top left. And look how far away that is from Kyrie. Kyrie's not going to be able to attack that for a very long time. So, yeah, it's definitely weird. But 3 gateways now done for ABC, or 4 gateways now, actually. And still no Nexus. You should just build the Nexus.
Yeah, there's no reward for trying to play the game without building that Nexus there. You can actually just throw it down. Not a problem.
ABC's going for a lot more gateways first. I guess he's decided more. I don't actually know what's going on, so I better get the extra gateways to get more units. So the Observer's finally in, but it still hasn't scouted the factory count. But it's only 2 factories at 7 minutes, which isn't that much.
No, not at all. So nothing to worry about. Where's the observers kicks? Do we have any?
Yeah, one's at the natural is just kind of flying up. It's gonna fly into the turret.
Yeah.
He's got observer speed though.
Yeah, what? When did that happen? Observer speed? He rushed observer speed. Wow.
Yeah, he was upgrading it when I clicked on the observatory about probably a minute and a half ago. So as soon as he got his obs, he got speed. I guess he kind of wanted to just see what was going on, and he wanted to see quickly.
So it could fly into the turret even faster?
Yep. I mean, his name's Lightning McQueen, okay? He is speed. He wants to do things quickly.
Oh my God. I feel like that needs to be one of the parody videos.
Just an observer. I mean, I've seen
Hey, wait, who's dying here, Kix?
Who's dying?
Is it you?
Oh, it's you. Sorry.
Damn. No! Not like this!
At least it's not as bad as when Reyna sort of protected you with 20 siege tanks and then killed you afterwards. That was
Yeah,
worse.
I know, right? I thought we had a deal. Anyway, oh well, I died. Rip. I'll never know what it's like to live another day in my little holding cell.
Well, the cool thing is we finally have a starport on the way with a control tower. There's also a science facility coming in. Now, if this was a certain other Terran player, I would know what was coming up after this science facility, but I don't think we're going to see that here. The third base is still not up yet for ABC, but when this is done, there will be 4 gases, so that's going to be a lot of gas for ARBs, a lot of gas for Templar as well, and both of that tech is in fact done, so ABC is definitely speeding up that tech tree as fast as observers speed it into the turret.
Oh, that was really funny. It's like, I really need to scout this. Goodbye, mother. Whee! And you just go right into the turret.
Well, he's going to see the third base from Kyrie, or Kyrie even, but look at this, he's flying into the observer and going to the turret again. Oh,
God
man.
damn, come on! Okay, well, sometimes observer speed is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, the interesting thing about observer speed in TVP as well is all of a sudden you can't move your Dragoons around with an observer, because the observer flies past whatever the mines are there and then the Dragoons just die. So he's going to have to be very careful. There is a couple of non-speed vultures actually going to be able to find the probes transferring in the middle of the map. Perfect timing. Oh man.
Wow. Justice against the dirty Protoss race. No, I'm just memeing. But it is actually very, very unfortunate timing. Also the mines! Even with the observer, some of the mines do connect, but more than that, the vultures getting into this natural more. Oh my god, kicks. Make it stop. What?
Kyrie's turned it on this game. 7 kills on this vulture. So many probes just went down. But luckily enough, ABC does have 3 Nexuses worth of probe production. The third base is done. We're going to see double gas come up here fairly soon. But Kyrie, being the little sneaky snake he is, with his yellow dropship, going to be heading on over to that base with 4 vultures and see if he can get more probe damage done.
Why does shuttles have a speed upgrade but dropships don't? Come on.
They were saving that till StarCraft 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. These are gonna deal 1,000,000 damage. Wow, Kyrie really killing it here. Obviously Cannon coming in, but he can still kill 1,000,000 probes, especially now that he's laid all these mines. Where are the probes going?
Yeah,
Cannon's down here, bro.
The probes had one job: go to the cannon at the other minerals, and he like tries to go back to his other base. And I mean, the Dragoons are gonna come back, but oh, there's actually cannons at the ramp as well. I thought they were 2 probes, pylons even. Oh, the Arbiter's going to chase down this dropship. The dropship has a single vulture in, and there's no defense in the main.
Oh my god, no way he gets more kills here. Disgusting kick. Watch the Arbiter kill the vulture.
He's going to... This is actually really annoying, like when they start cloaking their probes, and it's like, am I going to scan this? Look at this, he just picks
it up!
Oh, and he drops it again.
What a god. Kyrie, the monster. Okay, yeah, he could have actually just saved it, but instead he he just dropped it and yeeted on out of there.
You know what this game reminds me of? It's kind of like Ore unlocked the secret potential in Kyrie. Like, Kyrie was so angry after this last game, and he's channeled all that energy into just harassment. He's like, nope, I'm going to win this game, and I'm going to do it. I'm so annoyed with NiCe as a clan. And this is what he's doing. He's doing a really good job. +2 attack is already done. He should have double armory by this point, I would hope. There's actually... Okay, his depot placement is a little bit left to be desired, but we've got double armory. +1 armor is like very delayed though, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to push.
Now, why are these Dragoons moving up kicks? What's going on here?
I think he's both trying to avoid any mines in the middle of the map, but also double check to see if he can catch the dropship. And looks like
these
Kyrie
are pretty fast vultures. Oh man, they turned around. I would have loved to see them just like try to run past and like split up ABC's army.
Yeah, looks like an observer just got shot at, but I don't know if it died. I can't see it anymore, so I assume it is. But we've actually
it's invisible.
That's a very fair point, Rapid. But we've got Kyrie taking the island base, so that's going to be the first take the island base this week. Obviously, we've not had too many ace matches in week 2. We had tons in week 1 though, and some of the best games pretty much ever in the STPL, like Koga versus Marwin. So it's kind of cool to see an ace match on Desperado. Cool to see this map once again as well. But ABC's gone up to a lot of gates now. 4 gases are done, and now we're gonna just see if Kyrie can actually break through.
I love the Arbiter trying to sneak into the base, goes right over the island base. I'm like, okay, well, here we go.
Recall!
Recall in the main.
Oh, he recalls the other Arbiter. 2nd recall?
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Oh my gosh. Man, for when you really just cannot get enough.
I mean, this is one of those moments where it's like, hey, stop harassing me. Oh wait, I can just recall your base, it doesn't matter. So there's going to be 2 sets of recalled units in the main. The main base is going to go down.
Dude, stasis the ramp. Ah, my eyes.
I don't think he has enough energy, unfortunately. Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
If he did, though, this would pretty much be game over. I mean, this is so much damage already. Look how many depots he's killed.
Even beyond the depots, just like the Terran, like the way that you tell if you're watching a pro game is you just look at the main. And if everything's all nicely laid out, it's all perfect, it's wonderful, then you can tell this guy knows what he's doing. But now, everything is all screwed up, so how do you rebuild your base from here? He's even still losing depots on the north.
Not only that, the problem is he has no gas mining anymore. He lost his main. There was 2 gases there. Like, without gas, you can't build tanks, and vultures are good, but Protoss units are better. And I mean, he's going to try and send vultures up here to catch this single probe, and he is going to be able to do it, but the trouble is, like, he's just not mining the way he should be.
Yeah, I mean, to his credit, he is going to be mining gas at the natural, or at the island base. So at least he'll have a little bit of gas, but you're right, losing 2 in the main, not worth 1 in the bush.
And not only that, there's another Arbiter here. It nearly has recall energy, or it might do actually. And he saw the island base. So if he just recalls this island base, what's he gonna do?
That's a fantastic question, Kix. Lose the game.
Yep, now Kyrie is sitting back once again. I mean, I almost feel like ABC is waiting a little bit too long to kill him. But Kyrie didn't lose very many, if any, tanks at all. So despite the fact he's not really been mining gas, like, his army is still massive. I mean, you can even see in the main, there's just like a bajillion tanks already. So that does make it a little bit harder. Obviously, the Arbiter does need to do something soon. Like, I just want to see him recall this island base, because if he does, Kyrie has literally nothing he can do about it. He doesn't have any dropships. He's got no way of getting units over there, and there's no turrets.
Yeah, no turret. Wait, is there? Where are there turrets? I guess there's a few in the main, actually. Yeah. But these are not enough turrets to stop a recall. Like, here's the thing I don't understand about a lot of players I watch. Like, they'll be like, oh, I got recalled. Time to build a turret. Like, that doesn't stop you from getting recalled. Like, look at his natural. He has 1 turret at his natural. I'm like, my dude, nah, not gonna cut it.
Yeah, the one lucky thing for Kyrie there was he didn't have all his main tech in his main. He actually had it in his natural, so he didn't lose his science vessels, he didn't lose his science facility, and he didn't lose one of his armories. So he does have +3 attack on the way. He's going to be 3-1, so 3-2 is going to be a ways off. There's a lot of mines coming down finally, so that's going to make it a little bit harder. But here we go, recall in the island base.
Oh yeah?
Is he going to recall?
Yeah,
Why is he not recalling? Oh, he doesn't have enough energy. It's 150, isn't it?
144. Lamau.
Okay, 147. Oh my god, if he dies to the single turret now, it'll be so tragic. He had another Arbiter there that had enough energy as well, and he flew it away.
What?
Well, I guess the problem is, if you recall that base, you're going to have to waste a recall, get them out. Here we go, he's going to go into the main. Let's see if he can do it. He's going to be recalling on top of mines. And there we go.
I mean, hey, credit where credit's due. The mine defense, incredible. Let's see how good it's going to be here. Actually, he recalled right where there weren't any mines.
Oh, he double
Villain's
recalled.
on top of the tanks in the back, so that's actually pretty good. He's going to kill off all these tanks.
Yeah, and he's going to be on top of the factories as well, which means there's going to be no additional production coming in from Kyrie. Kyrie is only mining off of 2 bases right now. But there's still so many units from Kyrie in his own main. He's so well defended at the front. Look, Dragoons are going to try and go in, and look how many tanks there are still.
Yeah, so all the tanks are at the front, so not going to be able to pressure there at all. But there's still damage being done in the main. And, hey, this might kill off... Oh, is he going to kill off his tank that's defending the main? Yeah. Wow. So
oh my goodness. The mines.
Oof.
Okay, so he's still holding on. Somehow Kyrie is still in this game. He's not lost all of his units just yet. And ABC is surprisingly broke. I hope he's building a ton of units at once or something, because... I mean, technically, he's only on 3 base himself. He's got 2 gases mining. His gas and his main, both of them are depleted now. Wow, this one isn't. This is only halfway done. So, I mean, ABC is still rich. And he's taken the other main.
So let's see here. Trying to take the upper left-hand base, or at least harass it. There's double cannons there, but you might actually be able to focus one of them down. It doesn't have any shields anymore. +3 Terran weapons, by the way. Just saying, these vultures are going to deal tons of damage. Even if you don't necessarily expect vultures to deal damage, like now they're just so highly upgraded. It's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, no, the only thing that worries me about how ABC has played this is, yes, he recalled the main twice. He lost at least one of the arbiters, maybe both of them. And he hasn't crippled Kyrie. Kyrie is still mining off of that island base. Like, if he took down this gas, Kyrie cannot get any more gas for any more tanks. The gas is in the main. Because he lost the main earlier, still have a good amount of resources in them. But you need to cripple him, and he just hasn't found a way to do that yet. So Kyrie's upgrades are good. And oh my god, the probe's getting caught on their way over to the top right. That's not something that ABC wants right now.
Yeah, and he didn't actually finish walling off the ramp. A lot of times you'll see Protosses wall the ramp, so vulture run-bys like this can't happen. But now everything's okay. He's gonna be able to clean it up pretty easily though. Man, one thing Kyrie has done just all game long is just harass everybody.
Yep. And
wait, so Seriosity is saying like it's Kyrie. I don't know if he's trolling you, but I'm just gonna say Kyrie because of the basketball player. So. Kyrie? What? What are you people talking about?
Maybe it's because I keep saying Kyrie still. I'm not sure.
Yes. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm just saying Kyrie. So that's what it is. Oh yeah, actually, when you think about it, like Valkyrie.
Yeah, I guess. Oh.
No, that's my attempt there. I'm just gonna say Kyrie. And then when I see like Norse mythology, I'll also call them Valkyries.
Valkyries.
Oh,
EMP.
Anyways, this is on the science vessels, but the EMP obviously not.
Okay.
Oh, what?
He stasis 3 of the vessels, but he also got EMP'd at the same time. Look at this. Kyrie is losing so many units right now, but there's still so many units behind them as well. I don't know how he's holding on against these armies. Like, it makes no sense, but this could be it. No,
Such a deep tank line. I would have loved the addition of maybe like one shuttle to carpet bomb on in there, because you can see this entire Terran army is just carpeted with mines. So everything explodes if you carpet bomb them or like bulldog them or something, whatever like that.
Yeah.
Protoss Macro is kicking in a big way. Kicks. He's got so many units. He's even bringing out the Stormy boys. They don't have enough energy yet, but they will.
This one does. Let's see what the storm's gonna be like.
Well, that's not how you use High Templar.
No, all of them are gonna die without doing anything. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Did he not have storm researched?
I do not think he does. Actually, yes, he does have it researched. He just didn't have enough energy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, because the trouble is, like, you see that the Protoss macro is coming into it, and it really is. But the problem is, like, he is throwing away army after army. Like, he can't afford to do this. He has to do summon. And look, we're going to have a recall. But there's not really that many units here. He's recalled another 2 Arbiters in, but they're just in turret range, so... Okay, and here we go. He is going to clean up this island base. There's absolutely nothing that Kyrie can do about this. But look, he's just going to push. He knows there's barely any Protoss units left, and the last remaining ones got recalled onto his island, so...
That's the problem with recalls. Like, I mean, they're good. Maybe they do a lot of damage, but at the end of the day, like, you just don't have your army anymore because it will eventually die. So, hey, that's not bad to kill off the island base. It was one of the best and really only bases that Kyrie had. But when he counter pushes here, this is going to deal so much damage.
It is. By counter pushing here, he's going to be able to take this 6 o'clock location. So that's another gas that he can secure. And there's barely any buildings outside of the main for ABC.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of Protoss players will build a bunch of gateways at another base so that they can stop big tank pushes. But nope, not anymore. Not this time. We're just pushing the natural, pushing the main, because that's where everything is. He's got, where's that, 8, 9 gateways here?
Yeah, this is a lot of gateways, but there's a lot of tanks. And the trouble is, like, you said about the gateway farms in the other bases. He's been losing units so often that he's not been able to afford the gateways, so that's why he doesn't have them anywhere else. He's not sat on max like you'd normally see. There was a slight recall in the main, but it's been completely cleaned up. And yeah, I don't know, I think Kyrie's doing it.
He's doing something. It's good. All the blue goo tells, the more blue goo I see, the more I'm just like, yes, this is the way it should be. But wow, I did not expect to see this deal that much damage. So what needs to happen is, like, Kyrie has to take this damage that he's dealing and find some way to turn it into money.
Yeah.
Because he is out of it. He is broke as a joke. I mean, he is still mining a little bit, but not much. So the only places, wait, where is he mining?
He's mining at the mineral only still, and he's going to get 6 o'clock, but the command Sinisal isn't done. But this is going to be his play. He's going to go up to the top right and try and secure that, and guess what, Rapid? There's no units out on the... Oh my god, and a mine killed the only Dragoon out in the middle of the map. Okay, so it's going to be... I think this is 4 Arbiters. No, 3 Arbiters. They've got full end... Oh no, the EMP!
What? No. Oh my god. Terran... How disgusting. The innocent Protoss Arbiters out for a stroll on the map.
Yeah, without the recall here, without the stasis, he can't... Okay, he does manage to stasis the ramp. So regardless of getting EMP'd, he had a million other Arbiters as well. So it's kind of like that game with Pro the other day, but he can't kill the Terran army. He's got no units.
And don't forget, Kix, this is the ace match. This is the decider. So, wow, this game is so weird because so Kyrie, you got me doing it now, was so, like, he was pretty dead. He lost all of his money, all of his bases, but his opponent had no units. So he counter pushed. He still has a million tanks killing everything in the main, which is crazy to me. But the Protoss player taking everything else on the map. This is crazy. Crazy. Kick.
I wish I'd have had like a cam on my face then, because 2 zealots just pulled like 20 mines and didn't die. It's like, what? But it looks like the Dragoons did die to the mines, and this is the only standing army the ABC actually has. There is still a stasis on the ramp, so units cannot get up, so the gateways here are surviving. But for how long? The main base is actually going down. This double... Well, okay, I thought there was double Arbiter production, but ABC is actually flat broke.
This is so crazy to me because ABC like has or had like 70 probes at one point, which is, you know, pretty high.
Yeah.
And then for a while he had 60, and now he's down to 45. I'm just like, well, I kind of need to put some of those to use. He's gonna clear out the tanks finally that were assaulting the upper right. But not easily, and he still doesn't have very much in the way of actual like army. I mean, I guess he does, but it's not doing anything, right?
Yeah, Kyrie has done a really good job rotating his army around the map, trying to do damage wherever he can. And now he's going to be trapping the Protoss army in the top left. And, oh, unfortunately, he EMP'd the wrong Arbiter and massive stasis come down. But there's just barely any units on the ground for ABC again. Oh, and he's losing Arbiters as well. He really can't afford to do that.
Right. I mean, he does still have some Arbiters. They just have no energy. So, you know, you kind of need a little bit of that.
Yeah, and he still hasn't cleared these units out of his ramp, so they're finally going to go down. The vessel goes down as well, but Kyrie can just wait for those units to unfreeze and then go up to the top left, because now there's barely anything up there. Like, ABC is still doing a good job holding on, but even if we look at it, wow, upgrades-wise, ABC is actually 3-3-1, and he is up against 3-3, I think. No, 3-2, so now I'm finally get taken down, and we're going to see Kyrie actually expand the mineral only on ABC's side of the map. Because ABC doesn't have this side of the map anymore. That's gone. You know, it's just done.
Yeah, I think it is just done. I mean, obviously, we've seen players be just done so much this game. This is like,
it's so strange.
I can't figure out. Yeah, different players are dead at different points in this game. So like, I think for a while Kyrie was pretty dead. Now ABC is pretty dead. Now all it has to do is switch back to Kyrie being pretty dead again. Stasis units in the middle of the map. We're gonna try to save them. Saving private stasis units. I think there's still.
He's gonna be able to do it. Oh no, they all died,
wow.
But he's gonna trade
they
away.
all died, but all the Protoss units died too. So that was pretty worth.
Yeah, the strange thing is, I cannot figure out where the supply is for Kyrie. Not Kyrie, ABC even. ABC's only got 44 probes, but he's on 149 supply. Like, where is all this supply? I'm not seeing any units anywhere. Like, there's the Dragoons in the top left, but surely that's not like 100 supply of Dragoons. Like, it can't be.
No, I similarly do not know where the supply is.
Now we actually have a moment where there's so many Arbiters again, they're actually being used offensively, and he has no recourse. Like, he can't deal with it. He's gonna have to go back. Oh no, the Dragoon's running into mines again.
That's a little bit tragic. Yeah, wow, that is quite a few Arbiters. So there is a bunch of supply. Most of the supply is in the natural expansion. He's got to move it out and get it to the middle of the map. Unfortunately, oh, another EMP goes off one of these Arbiters. So actually, a couple of them didn't get hit by the EMP.
Yeah, but still, I mean, ABC's losing so much health to mines. Like, he just lost so many Dragoons there. I genuinely don't know how he still got so many units after losing so much. But Kyrie's going to continue to push forward with his tanks. Another stasis going down on yet another vessel. And so many mines hitting all the Zealots.
I can't believe it. Also, the Dragoons got hit by mines in the back, too. So, all that Protoss, oof, not there anymore.
Okay, so still, we've got ABC on 2 gases. He's not even bothered to take... Okay, he needs to take the other 2 gases now because, yeah, those 2 gases in the top left are depleted. But he's got barely any gas. He's got barely any money. His army size is minuscule. Oh, wait, is this going to be a recall in the bomb? Yeah, here we go. It's... Yeah, recalls into that middle base. This is the last remaining mining base here for Kyrie.
Wow. Yeah, Kyrie's infrastructure pretty gone at this point. If he loses this base, and I think he will, to this recall, that's kind of it. ABC still mining, double gas main if he wants to take those. Yeah, I think Kyrie's pretty dead.
Yeah, he's down 50 supply now. They've been on even supply for such a long time that I forgot it could be possible that Kyrie would just lose everything. But that one recall, like the amount of EMPs he's managed to hit that game, and this single recall nearly killed him. So he didn't manage to get the bottom left base either. Now it looks like these 3 tanks have finally unfrozen in the top left, or top right even. So he is going to push forward, and this is going to be Kyrie's chance to... Oh my god, the mines again.
Mines this game have been totally tragic. Oof. Yeah, those tanks moving forward are actually pretty strong. I mean, they're what, 3-2? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's 3-1-3, or for Protoss. So actually, you don't see Protoss get armor upgrades all that often, but the +3 armor is actually working out pretty well.
Yeah, especially when Kyrie has been stuck with pretty much unsieged tanks the entire time. Like, the only out Kyrie has is if he can take the top right base now. He needs that double gas. Like, this gas is almost gone in the bottom middle, so if he can't expand, if he can't take that top right main before it fully mines out, like, where's he going to get money from? Like, the other main is almost mined out, but where all the harassment came in, he's still not been mining that side of the minerals, so they're still there.
This game is so crazy. What are we at? 35 minutes in. Damn, I did not expect this to go the distance, but how epic an ace match is this?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like, you don't often get to see games this long in TVP, especially games that aren't... Like, this game has been super close. It's been, like, on a knife edge the whole time. Like, it's not like it's been a long game because one person just wouldn't die. Like, they're both taking so much damage, and they're both still hanging on just barely, and ABC is finally in a position where I think he's going to win. But look at this, Kyrie finding damage again, getting more probes.
Damn, how does he do it? How kicks? Doesn't make any sense. So he's going to kill almost every single probe up here. That's crazy. Crazy kicks. But in the end, is protecting the 6 o'clock base good enough?
It's gonna have to be good enough for now. Like, I mean, ABC has thrown away so many units to recalls. Like, maybe if Kyrie, like, takes in a couple of bad recalls, suddenly he has a ton of tanks again, and he's got a big army, and he can go and kill the other bases. But I mean, ABC isn't really mining that much. He's down to one base with this Nexus up here. His other natural is completely mined out. Kyrie could actually still opt to take this island base again if he wants to build a dropship, but he's just dirt poor. And more vultures coming up.
Wow, are we gonna get just everything this game? This is crazy. These vultures are actually, like, not winning Kyrie the game, but they're doing pretty well. So yeah, Protoss does still have a couple bases mining. Kyrie really only has one, so I think, you know, obviously ABC is still in a very strong position. My problem is, like, Kyrie hasn't really rebuilt his army. I mean, he has, like, a little bit of it, but this is, like, the light version of the Terran army. So.
Yeah.
EMP, where are we going? EMP. Oh, he misses the... Oh, no, he got it. Wow, EMP is so good.
Yeah, and he also got a good number of the Dragoons there as well, so they're not going to be able to push in. And look at this, more vultures heading up to the top middle. Kyrie senses weakness. He knows there's not much there to defend. And I thought that was a load of probes heading over there, but it's actually zealots. But I mean, he's going to get into this main, and there's barely anything up here. Oh, he could even kill the Nexus, I think. Oh, looks like we did have a push down on that bottom left. Another EMP going down on that Arbiter just to make sure it definitely can't recall him. Losing that CC is actually a pretty big deal. But the Vultures in the top right did manage to kill a load of stuff. Looks like ABC is going to try and double expand by killing both Doc Holiday and Nyoken. So rip to both of them.
Wow. Kyrie's actually only mining gas with one SCV, and he has like 3 idle SCVs down at the southern 6 o'clock location. So that's maybe something that he could do a little bit more of. But I think more of the problem is him spending his resources. His macro is actually not killing it. 110 versus 175.
Yeah,
I think got some ground to make up.
I think the trouble is he's trying to build tanks because tanks are going to be the big strong part of this army. But as he's not mining fully from his gas, like, you can't afford to. So in a way, it's almost like a hedge fund because he's not spending it now, but he's waiting until he actually needs it. And I mean, it is 200 supply against 100 now, but that's a fight 3-3 Terran mech can win. Oh,
I'm always a believer. If there are mech units in the game, the Terran player can do it. That's my thought. But eventually this bottom base is gonna mine out. Like, it's not gonna last forever. And then where do you go? Back to the island? Maybe. But then you just get recalled again.
Yeah, and he can't afford dropships either, so we are going to see him push forward into the middle. A lot of this army has been EMP'd, but just look at the size of ABC's army now. He's got Like, he's got triple or maybe quadruple the amount of Dragoons than there are tanks, so unless Kyrie gets like the perfect engage here, I think ABC has finally done it.
I mean, he's gonna catch the Terran army moving out in the middle of the map. Siege comes through, so obviously you do not want to fight into that. Do we have any stasis? I don't think so. So, yeah, probably not. A scan on this army, or actually I guess he doesn't need to, just kills 2 more speed observers for free.
Wait, where's the... Okay, there's a single Arbiter, and it's just got enough for stasis, so there could be a big stasis here. It's going to be difficult. Kyrie has been really on point with his vessel energy, and he's slowly pushing towards this top right. If he can maybe take that, he's still in with a shot, but he needs to get there soon. And he needs to make sure he doesn't get... Oh, EMP!
Well, that's not a great way to start the fight. Nice job taking out the Arbiter, but in the end of the day, and there's nothing to stop the Zealots. There's no mines, there's no vultures. Finally, the vultures coming in, but maybe a little bit too little too late. Actually,
Wow,
they clean up
that's
the
a lot
Zealots.
of tanks.
The tank line's pretty deep. 3-2 mech. How good is that, Kix?
It's very
good
good.
is
So
that?
much blue goo. That was a perfect siege line as well.
What?
Oh my god, recall down in the bottom middle. There's an EMP going down
well,
on the Dragoons, but I think this could be it. But
yeah.
I've said that so many times, I think it's lost its meaning in my head, but he's going to move his tanks back to secure this mineral only, but he's not mining gas again, and this CC is going to go down.
I mean, that CC going down is not the worst thing in the world, because he's mining obviously right above it. He just needs to kill these Protoss units, because if he kills these Protoss units, then he's kind of secured that half of the map for himself again. But yeah, gas is going to be the struggle. Although I will say, he has gas geysers in the main are depleted, but there's 2 of them, so you're getting a little bit there. And you might be able to distance mine the last 900 gas there, just saying.
I think this could be the big mistake. He's pushed forward with all of his tanks. They're all going to go down to the Zealots. And when you lose those final units, when you've got no more mining, and when there's Dragoons go, oh my god, the mines! Oh god, those mines were so good.
What? Oh my god. How this game, I think yeah, it is finally about to be over, Kix, but what a game. What a slugfest. Holy cow.
Oh man, mines are so good, but mines gonna keep you alive so long. Kyrie is down 100 supply, and there's a huge Protoss army heading towards him. He's completely out of mines. All he's able to build now is vultures, because he has no gas, and he's still holding on? No way. He's... Oh my god, EMP on the army again. Like, the EMPs to whittle down these shields has been so good. But I think this is finally going to be it. It has to be.
You say that, Kix. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Kix. We're still in the... Okay, yeah. No, this is definitely it.
Yeah, he can't defend his main anymore, and as soon as the factories go down, that's GG. I mean, we've got him trying to take...
Float to the corners.
Float to the island now, actually, because if he can get some units there, you never know. He's got his CC over there now. Another EMP on the actual army, which is going to make the mines a little bit stronger. He's repairing his single vultures at the top of the ramp. I mean, all he's got is minerals, so...
Kyrie is doing the utmost, for sure. More mines at the expand... yeah, no. Wow, Kyrie recognized he was dead this game, but what a crazy game. That was 50 minutes, or 40, almost 45 minutes.
Yeah.
What a game.